What's up, YouTube? You're Inside the Edge, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're going to talk about NFL prospect Anthony Richardson. This guy has been making a buzz for himself. A lot of people have been raving about him. A lot of skepticism, but I would say Anthony Richardson, he has put himself on the map. This is a guy that everyone is talking about. I don't even think he was really mentioned throughout the season. I think there were just a lot of quarterbacks that was ahead of him, as far as Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, and Will Levis being ahead of him. But within the last few weeks, guys, it seems like, Anthony Richardson has been making a name for himself. So it looks like the NFL Combine is going to be on February 28th, and I'm seeing it's going to be on another week of March 6th. So I think, Richardson, when he goes through the training and him participating in this combine, I think his stock will go up. I think he's going to kill it. I think he's going to smash everything as far as the vert jump, his speed. And, once we could get a roundup of the type of, mobility player he's going to become, I think once we see what he does in the combine, I think it's going to wow a lot of people. And I think it may increase his scouting as far as him being possibly traded from, the Colts are saying that they can trade for number one to possibly get Anthony Richardson. I'm seeing those kind of rumors, guys, but we're just having fun. We don't know what's going to happen in the future, but this is exciting time for the NFL, guys. I mean, for me personally, I love the NFL offseason. I love seeing how teams restructure their team, teams going for quarterbacks. And I think that this is going to be one of those. It's going to be a tough task for Anthony Richardson as far as transitioning his talents to the NFL. Just because, again, I mean, I'll start off with, from what we see as far as his game, we see a guy that is 6'4", 230 pounds, with a running ability that can, run over defenders, can run for, big gains. It could be a 3rd and 3. This guy, quarterback keep, he's going to, bulldoze his way in for a first down. He seems like a guy that can do it all on as far as running ability. He can, bootleg to the left, roll out passes. He's going to scramble, use his legs to extend plays. He has the intangibles to be an NFL quarterback. And I also think, his talent as far as, being 6'4", it does make up for a lot of the flaws that he does have. So, and I guess just to get into that, guys, I think that one of the biggest things that we can say about Anthony Richardson is his completion rate. It's really low. It's at a low 54.7. There's only been like 4 quarterbacks in the past 25 years that has been drafted in the first round at quarterback. And, these quarterbacks, their careers did not take off. I know Jake Locker was one name that I did see. And, most guys that are declaring for the NFL draft with a, 50% completion rating, the odds is against them. The odds is stacked against Anthony Richardson. I would say for him, the most important thing is working on his footwork. Just being able to, I think if he does work on his footwork and those small mechanics, being able to, roll out the pocket, have a better stance, not throwing off of his back foot, just the little things, reading defenses, preparation, and just all the things it takes to become a quarterback. I think that's going to be his work in progress within the next, 8 months of football. I think it's just, understanding the playbook, understanding, reading defenses, reading coverages, because again, guys, he's only played in 13 games, college games, and I don't think that's enough body of work to really be a true number one, quarterback, to, be a franchise quarterback, just taking that next level. Just like, the other guys like Bryce Young, these guys, they have the experience, and they've proven that they can be, pocket passers, they can make, great passes when it counts. With Anthony Richardson, I think there still needs to be improvement. But we did see a lot of good plays from him, a lot of good games, a lot of great games. Just seeing what he did to LSU this season, man, he destroyed this defense. But I think with him moving forward, I just think it's all about what team drafts him and the people around him to make him better. That's the most important thing for Anthony Richardson. I think it's, whatever team drafts him, I think they have to understand, what are they getting out of him and what plays can they really set for him? Do they want to clean him up into a pocket passer, or, do they want to kind of keep him in the read option type of offense? It's a lot. It's a lot of a lot to go with. But I do think that Anthony Richardson, the way he can, and just from what he's done from his sophomore year into his junior year, I think it showed major improvement. So I think he's on the right path to have a successful NFL career. I just think it's all about just, the cleanups, understanding defenses, reading defenses, getting his footwork, and just, I think the leadership is there. I think he has a lot of confidence in himself. I think the mental part, he's there with the mental part. I think he has the mentality of wanting to be great. I think he has that in him, which is perfect. But it's just also just knowing, his weaknesses and what he has to focus on. So he has about 8 months to, reconstruct his body, understanding the mechanics of being an NFL quarterback. And I think if he can do that, he'll be fine, guys. Just like I said, he's a quarterback that can move around in the pocket, extend plays. And his sack rating is not that bad either, guys. He doesn't get sacked a lot, which is very, very important in the NFL. And I guess to wrap up this video, I think, like I mentioned before, man, he has the running ability, but it's just all about him becoming a passer, because teams will game plan for him. They will game plan it and understand the read option. Okay, he's bootlegging to the left side, the right side. Like, teams will game plan, his mobility. And I think teams will dare him to pass the ball. And to be an elite player in the NFL, you have to be a great passer. Because with Cam Newton, as great of a runner Cam Newton was, we kind of see his career decline just because, his passing side of his skill set, it didn't stay up to par with his career, and that became his downfall. So I just think, Anthony Richardson has major improvements, but guys, I think he can be a number 1 overall pick. I think the Colts should trade for him, but again, this is just an opinion. I know, Bryce Young is there, guys, and, I think he may get picked. I think, but like I mentioned before with Anthony Richardson, it's the upside, him being 6'4", 230 pounds, him being hard to tackle, he's going to give a lot of defenses trouble. So with that being said, guys, I wanted to make this a quick video. I might make another video, after the combine, and as things get closer and closer to the off season, we'll know what's what, and we'll see what direction he's going. But with that being said, guys, drop a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about Anthony Richardson. Do you think he's going to be a number 1 overall pick? Do you think he's going to be a bust? Do you think he should have stayed another year at Florida? I want to hear your guys' opinion. But until next time, guys, have a good one, and peace.